Welcome back, my friends, to TFT Hyper Roll with Autarch. We are continuing down our list of 3 stars, but changing it a little bit. This build is one of those if you get the opportunity builds, and probably more so now based on the PBE changes I'm seeing. But first, we're going to look at the augments, get rid of Wandering Trainer. Then Umbral Crown is very interesting, because if you have a guaranteed Umbral Crown, you can do Umbral Duelist with an absolutely devastating end. Now, the only direct synergy here is going to be Darius, and he is really not that exciting as a unit unless you get him to 3 stars with lots of items. And this is why I would save this build for if you get an Umbral Crown or the ability to make one, because then you can get one of your late game Duelists to become an Umbral. One of those idiotic wastes of times gave me some tank items. I was able to put that on Yorick. Yorick is your tank in this build. He will stay up a long time, especially if you can get him to 2 stars, but you can see even at 1 star, he holds up pretty well. Granted, he has a lot of tank items on him. It is time for the second set of augments, and Idealism looks nice here. So does You Have My Sword, but I'd rather have Idealism over that. We roll that in Gargantuan Resolve. That is really nice, because if you're going to take an item and put it on Darius, it's a Titan's Resolve, and if you can make it a Gargantuan Resolve, why not? And I generally don't recommend trying to turn Darius into a carry unless you're in danger of getting him to 3 stars, which we are, as we only need 2 more. And according to the PBE changes I'm seeing as of when I'm recording this and when this game was recorded, there's going to be a slight change to Umbral and 1 or 2 changes to some of the champions. Nothing really major in terms of the champions, but Umbral will have an important distinction that I'll explain when we get there. Through another waste of time, we were able to get another Titan's Resolve for Darius, but we haven't gotten the last Darius yet. We also flipped the Umbral emblem over to Kiana. You want to generally get it on a Duelist because they're going to be the ones able to execute. And it is time for our final set of augments. Pandora's items is always tempting. Overwhelming Force also too, but we kind of have enough there, so we roll. Then Golden Egg becomes the real temptation. We're up at 14 health. I feel that we should be able to make it with this team. With Darius up at 3 stars and double Gargantuan's Resolves, especially along with Umbral where he's going to execute, all we need to do is secure 1 win. This was it, and we know that egg is going to get opened. And up at gold, Darius is going to look like he can carry the whole game. I assure you he cannot, and we would likely get knocked out before the top 4 if we were to rely solely upon Darius. But at least for the moment, he's working out really well, and we're guaranteed to open the egg next round. For our final individual item component of the game, out of what we're offered, best will be Needlessly Large Rod, so we can go ahead and put a Rabadon's Death Cap on a Loon. That will give him some power if we can get him up to 2 stars, but he's really good at executing opposing teams when the right time comes. And win or lose this fight, we are getting the egg reward, but you can see why I say don't necessarily rely on Darius to carry you to the top 4, because this team goes down pretty quickly, even though he's gold 3 stars with 2 Gargantuan Resolves. Now, you may be watching this fight going, didn't you get a golden egg? Where's the reward? There was a stupid waste of time, and because of it, we were unable to open the actual reward for the egg. We were able to get a 6th Umbral out there, so we have the 6 Umbral bonus, but we have to wait till now to actually pick up our reward. Then things get even sillier, as it tells me I have no room on my bench to get my reward. Okay, so we have to go ahead and clear off some of the items and pick from this batch to then go forward. Nothing here really exciting for what we're doing, but we can put a Giant Slayer onto someone. We have no idea what's in that egg. It will not let us get it, and I don't necessarily want to sell people off here because they're all in danger of going up to 3 stars or up to 2 in the case of Silas. So for the moment, we are stuck without the reward, and we have a chance to get an Irelia, which we definitely want to pick up since that is absolutely key to the 6 Umbral 6 Duelist build, as she's the one who's going to hold the Umbral emblem in the end. The key with Irelia is that she has ridiculous range, 8 hexes, so she can just stand in a corner and kill things. We're going to give her the Umbral emblem and then ultimately the Death Blade, but we want to get that egg reward open, so roll through to see if we can 3-star that Tristana. Can't do that, still can't open the egg. Dump the Yorick, so forget 3-star Yorick. We're able to open the egg. It gives us another Irelia, which is going to be interesting along with 2 champion duplicators. Just alone, a 2-star Irelia with a Deathblade and Umbral symbol in the corner is a win condition because she's going to be able to execute people. It wasn't at 20% at this time. It should be now, at least by the PBE notes, but after this round, we are into the top 4. And finally, got our gold 3-star Tristana, so we now have room on the bench that we didn't have before. Final item choices of the game, we could get a Gargantuan Resolve for someone like Volibear in the front line. We also get another 2-star Irelia. We can give her the Rage Blade so she's attacking faster. What we're hoping to find is that last Irelia, because remember, we have 2 champion duplicators. But for now, having a second Irelia in the backline certainly won't hurt. And just before the start of the next round, we find the Irelia, but we were 1 gold short, so we just need to get through this. Again, I'm not too concerned because Irelia is going to be picking up a lot of speed. She's going to be executing. At this point, it was at 18% in the new patch. Again, according to the PBE, it'll be at 20%. So, yeah. That's going to be a win condition, even if we weren't about to do that. And due to the execution, I don't think there's anything that could beat this. Maybe the gold 3-star set, because it does a lot of damage to start, but she's going to clear the board real quick, and it's GG for everyone. 6 Umbral, 6 Duelist is a really good build. If you can get that emblem onto Irelia and just put her in the corner, you don't necessarily need a 3-star to win. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have an absolutely awesome day.